Hello, hello. Back again. Another story. Says here, Mike Johnson bans transgender woman from Capitol Women's Restroom. Very interesting story. But that individual's got to use somebody's bathroom. Somebody's going to have to get the willy out or the mutilated orifices out in someone's bathroom.
House Speaker Mike Johnson announced a new rule on Capitol Hill. If transgender men and women are going to use single-sex bathrooms or locker rooms, they must use the one that is reserved for, as he said, their biological sex. CBS's Scott McFarland reports from the Hill.
U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson today took aim at Democrat Sarah McBride.
Yeah, but I don't understand how that would work, because these rules are mostly created to protect women. Like, no one would have a problem if trans people were infringing on men's spaces. They don't really give a shit. Men's spaces are worthless to them because men's feelings have no political value. It doesn't cause outrage. No one cares. Most of this is presented to protect women. But what would happen if it was a trans man? Are they going to make a trans man use the women's room? Still looks like a man. Pretty sure the women will still have a problem with it.
The first ever transgender member elected to Congress, with his decision to bar transgender people from using those Capitol complex bathrooms that do not align with their sex assigned at birth.
But we have single-sex facilities for a reason.
McBride today said she didn't come to Washington to fight about bathrooms. South Carolina Republican Nancy Mace has led the charge to bar McBride from women's rooms here and does not.
Nancy Mace, she always looked like she's going through some sort of mental health crisis. I don't think that woman should be in government. I think she needs to get therapy. But hey, it is what it is.
Acknowledge McBride is a woman.
We have rights as women, and we have the right not to be bombarded by men in our restrooms.
McBride spoke with CBS News Sunday morning in October.
And I can't believe I'm asking you this, but I'm going to. What bathrooms will you use when you're in the Capitol?
The bathrooms that I've used in the state Senate, the bathrooms that I use when I'm going out to dinner here in Wilmington, I'll continue to use the bathrooms that I've used for the last decade plus.
And that's the ladies' room.
Yeah.
President-elect Donald Trump attacked Democrats for supporting transgender rights during the campaign.
We won't be changing your children's gender with their transgender craziness.
Speaker Johnson has argued there are unisex bathrooms on the Capitol campus.
A man is a man and a woman is a woman, and a man cannot become a woman.
Democrats.
Okay, so if they have unisex bathrooms, then what does it matter? And if unisex bathrooms exist, why does anyone give a shit which bathroom someone uses? Oh, it's a danger. Well, so is the unisex one, but apparently those are perfectly safe. And the man could still go into the women's room. Nothing is really stopping them. This whole thing just seems silly. It's more about a feeling than actual safety. You're not safe just because you ban the men from going in there. They can still go in there if they're thinking of victimizing you. This thing is dumb. Like, sure, I agree. People should use the bathroom of their biological sex. But if they don't, I really don't give a shit unless it's going in there with children. But would a grown woman and a bunch of other women, if they want to victimize them, there's nothing that can stop them. No laws is going to make it illegal. They're still going to be able to do it. And you're going to be like, oh, well, you know, if you allow a man to go into a woman's bathroom, then they can victimize them. Yeah, well, it's still illegal. If you didn't allow it, they could still do the same thing. It's still illegal. It's still a crime that will happen that you have to then prosecute after the fact. You didn't stop it from happening by saying they can't do that. It's a nonsense argument. None of it solves anything. You're just creating that rule. That way you can have a space where you can exclude somebody out of. That is the main point of it, is to exclude people from it, because it makes you uncomfortable that they're in there. But as a man, no one is precluded from our bathrooms. So I don't give a shit. To me, this is equal rights.
Blasted Johnson's decision.
What we should be doing is getting things done for the American people. Instead, we're worried about, who's using what toilet, and that's pretty ridiculous.
An association of LGBTQ congressional staffers issued a statement calling the new rule a direct affront to trans people. Sarah McBride becomes the newest member of Congress from Delaware on January 3rd. Nora?
Scott McFarlane on the Hill tonight. Thank you, Scott.
Well, there's that. Apparently, the bathrooms are a big deal. You should be worried. Till next time.